Here is our Christmas tree. We bought a live tree again this year, and last year I decided I was not going to water the tree in the tree stand anymore, so I set up a Christmas tree watering device, which is the little present at the bottom of the tree. You can buy a watering device off the internet or from stores, anywhere from $10 to $60, and they all have all different kinds and different designs. So instead of buying one, I made one. You can make it out of mostly household items for very cheap. So I'll show you guys how I put this one together. So what I have here, if you just take the lid off the box, there's just a jug of water and some tubing that runs out under the tree into the base. So all you need to make your Christmas tree watering device is an empty gallon jug or any container similar to this, some plastic tubing, which this is the only piece I actually bought from the hardware store. I bought a 10-foot roll. You can buy this stuff by the foot, and it's like 20 or 30 cents a foot. So 10 feet is way too much. I'm probably going to have to cut some of this off, but it works just fine. I used a piece of an old coat hanger for different parts here, and then of course you need a box and a lid so you can put it together. And that's pretty much all you need to put this together. So the way this works is it's basically a simple siphon. So you put water in the jug, and this tube goes down to the bottom of the jug, and I just have a piece of plastic. This came from a old coat hanger, and I have it tie wrapped to the tubing just to hold it straight, so it goes all the way to the bottom. The jug has water in it, and the tree stand has water, and the tube goes from the bottom of this jug to the bottom of the tree stand. So just to show the other end of the hose, this piece of plastic is some more of the same plastic coat hanger that I cut up, and I just used one end of it like this just to set it over this type of stand. So depending on what kind of stand you have, you may want to set up something different, or you can just set the hose in there. And I just used some small tie wraps to tie wrap it to the plastic. So on this jug, we have it marked with a line, and the line is basically the same height as the top of the tree stand. So the line does two things. When this jug is in the box, it allows you to check the level in the tree without having to look in the tree, and it also tells you how much water to put in the jug. So if you fill it up above this line, then the water level in the tree will be above the top of the stand, and you could overflow your tree stand and have water everywhere. Okay, so once you have all this set up, you need to prime the siphon, so to speak. So to get the siphon going, what you need to do is, when you have your water in your stand and your jug, and you take this tube and you have to bring it over to the sink or a tub and completely fill it with liquid, all water. It can't have any air in it. And once it's completely liquid full, you have to place one end here in the jug and the other end in the tree stand, and that, once those ends of the hoses are below the water level, then your siphon is good to go. And as you raise the level here, it'll just equalize over in the base of the tree. So if for any reason your jug goes empty or your tree stand goes empty and the air goes back in the tube, then you have to refill it with water, refill the system to get it back working again. So you just look in here whenever you need to add some water. You can see mine's kind of low right now. My water level's below the line, so I will add some water. Of course I'm going to make a mess because I'm trying to do this while holding a camera. Basically now this level in here is above the water level in the tree stand, so the water is going to just transfer through the tubing over to the tree. So if you come back in a minute, you'll see the water level probably down below the line. And if you use a smaller piece of tube, which is what I had last year, this tubing was a lot smaller, and it took a lot longer for the water to transfer since it just gravity flows over. So this year I've upped the size of this tube, and it does go faster. The only difference is it's a little bit easier to see. So there's a trade-off between the time it takes to transfer the water over and how much you want people to be able to notice it. Being clear, once the presents and everything are under here, you won't notice the tubing that much. And you can already see the water level is starting to get down below the line already. The water is moving over into the tree stand. That's pretty much all there is to it. Fill it up with water there and put it back on, and you never have to go back under the tree.